Have you ever opened a can of tuna, and before you even take a bite, your cat suddenly appears out of nowhere? They start meowing, rubbing against your legs, staring at you like they haven't eaten in days. It feels cute. It feels harmless. So you give them a little, and they love it. But what if I told you that this simple habit could slowly harm your cat? And here's the scary part. Most cat owners are doing this without even realizing the risk. Hi, I'm Dr. Eric, your trusted veterinarian. Before we go any further, make sure to like and subscribe because what you're about to learn could protect your cat from serious health problems in the future. Now let me ask you something. Do you give your cat tuna regularly, maybe as a treat, maybe mixed with their food, or maybe even as a full meal sometimes? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. A lot of cat owners think tuna is a healthy choice. After all, it's fish. It's high in protein, and cats absolutely love it. But here's the truth. Tuna is not as safe as most people think. Let's start with why cats are so obsessed with it. Tuna has a very strong smell, and cats rely heavily on their sense of smell when choosing food. It's also rich in fat and protein, which makes it extremely appealing to them. To your cat, tuna is like fast food, very tasty, very satisfying, and very hard to resist. But just like fast food for humans, too much of it can cause problems, and those problems don't always show up right away. One of the biggest dangers of feeding too much tuna is something called mercury poisoning. Tuna, especially the kind we eat, can contain small amounts of mercury. Now, one small serving once in a while might not be a big problem, but if your cat eats tuna frequently, that mercury starts to build up inside their body. And over time, it can become toxic. You might start noticing signs like your cat losing balance, shaking, acting confused, or having trouble walking. In more serious cases, it can even affect their brain and nervous system. And the worst part? By the time symptoms appear, the damage may already be happening inside. Now here's another issue that many cat owners don't realize. Tuna is not a complete and balanced diet for cats. Your cat needs specific nutrients every single day to stay healthy. Two of the most important ones are taurine and vitamin E. Taurine helps support your cat's heart, eyes, and overall body function. Vitamin E helps protect their cells and keeps their skin and coat healthy. But tuna doesn't provide enough of these nutrients. So if your cat eats too much tuna, they may slowly become deficient. At first, you might not notice anything, but over time, your cat may become weak. Their fur may lose its shine, and serious health problems can develop. And here's something even more surprising. Cats can become addicted to tuna. Yes, addicted. Once your cat gets used to that strong smell and rich taste, regular cat food may no longer be appealing to them. They may start refusing their normal meals. They may ignore the food that's actually good for them and only beg for tuna. Have you ever experienced that? You serve their regular food and they just walk away. But the moment you open a can of tuna, they come running. That's not just preference. That's a behavioral issue starting to develop, and it can become very difficult to fix. On top of that, feeding too much tuna can also cause digestive problems. Some cats may develop diarrhea, vomiting, or stomach discomfort, especially if they eat it often. Even if your cat seems okay at first, repeated exposure can still upset their digestive system over time. So now you might be wondering, can cats eat tuna at all? The answer is yes, but only in moderation. Think of tuna as a treat, something you give occasionally. Not something you rely on every day. A small amount once in a while is generally okay for most cats, but it should never replace their regular balanced cat food. And if you're going to give tuna, it's better to choose options that are low in sodium and free from added flavors or oils. Even better, you can choose cat food that is specifically formulated with tuna flavor. That way, your cat still enjoys the taste, but gets the proper nutrition they need. Now here's something very important. If your cat has been eating a lot of tuna and you suddenly stop, they might refuse to eat at first. Don't panic. This is normal. You may need to slowly transition them back to a balanced diet by mixing small amounts of tuna with their regular food and gradually reducing it over time. Patience is key. Your cat's health is worth it. Also, always pay attention to your cat's behavior. If you notice signs like shaking, weakness, loss of coordination, or sudden changes in appetite, don't ignore it. These could be warning signs of something more serious. And it's always best to consult a veterinarian as soon as possible. At the end of the day, your cat depends on you to make the right choices for them. They don't know what's healthy. They only know what tastes good. So even if they beg, even if they seem to love it, it's your job to protect them from harm. So next time you open a can of tuna and your cat comes running, take a moment to think, is this helping them or slowly hurting them? Because sometimes the things that make them happiest in the moment can cause problems in the long run. Now I want to hear from you. Does your cat love tuna? How often do you give it to them? Have you ever noticed any changes after feeding it? Comment below. I read every single one. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more vet-approved tips to keep your cat healthy, happy, and safe.